Everybody, I welcome you to the start of a new fun project. This project is actually themed on animals of the Indian jungle. Recently, we learned a little bit about animals and Panchatantra and animal fables. So based on that, we're going to do a cloud art project. Now you might ask, why exactly do we want to do that? The reason is that our animals of the jungles, they are also our friends, and even though they can't speak for themselves, you can be their voice. And when humans don't treat animals very well, it's not going to be nice. So they need our help, especially the animals which are getting endangered. The word endangered means animals who are not going to survive for very long if we don't help them. So that's part of the plan, that we make something, an art that helps tell all humans that we got to protect our animals. Now before you start doing that, one important thing is to get a list of some animals that you feel are endangered and that you would like to help them or include them in your art. So there's many lists of endangered animals in here, and we shared a few, but you can go online and find a list of other Indian animals which are endangered. Like you have the bison, the black buck, and special monkeys, the Bengal tiger, the red panda, the lion. There's even an Indian river dolphin, snow leopards, rhinoceros, the flying squirrel, the Kashmir stag, and even the owlet. So whatever the case might be, you get a names of a few different animals and then you will be all set. Alright, now to get us started, we first have to go to the online site which allows you to do this art. This art, we are going to use a cloud art service which is called Tagxedo, Tagxedo.com. So Tagxedo.com. So once you go on that website, you can push the create button and then it'll take you to the starting point, which from where we will do all our artwork. Okay, now the first thing you will see is that you need a shape. The shape is very important for your artwork, so that'll tell you what the final art looks like. You can pick any shape that you like. Under the existing shapes here, when you open it, you'll see a few different shapes. Don't pick an aeroplane or an apple, but pick something that is animal centric. So for example, maybe it's an elephant that you may like, or maybe a bird, or a few other things. There's even a tree that you can pick, or if you like, you already have your own personal image that you like, and you can use that. And the way to do that is you go to add image, and once you add the image, there is some images that you may have stored here. For example, this is a tree image that I like, so I will select that and it automatically tells me this is the tree that I like. But if you don't like the tree, you can also go in and pick other things. Like for example, you go to Google and you say animal silhouette, and if you do that, you will see a whole bunch of images are available. Like there's a rhino, there are other animals, whatever you like, pick something that you like. An elephant, if you like a special animal like a lion, you can do that, so you get lion images here. My only suggestion is, when you pick an image to do this art, don't pick one that is long and not very tall. It is better to pick images that are a little bit squarer. Ideally, a little bit non-square is okay, but not long and thin. So this line might be good, this line might be good, but this one is just too long. It may not come out very well. Anyway, so back to our image here. So let's say you pick an image that you like. Before you say accept, this is only to be done for your own personal image, you increase the threshold to about 90%. That makes sure all the edges of them come out nice. And then this blur, reduce it to 10%, somewhere around 10%. and you can see that even these details begin to become appearing. So once you do that, you say accept, and then life is good. So now you have the tree-like shape appearing, so that's good. Now one very important thing for this project is you must do this is you can either put the letters in the middle, the words in the middle, and have it empty on the outside, or the other way around. For this project you must pick the other way around. So you go to shape, and there's this invert. So once you select the invert, that is what is going to happen. So basically you select that, and then it puts the words on the outside and leaves a blank in the middle. So that's what you get. So for this project you must do that, because we're going to do something else later on in the middle. So once you have all of this, the next part of that is to pick some words that you like to include in your art. So this is where you enter your words, all the animals that you like. So for example, you could put a lion, you could put a squirrel, you can pick the Bengal tiger, you can put the owlet, you can put even a bear, any animal, or a bird that you like, or red panda. You can put animals, you can put endangered, you can also say protect, you can put India, you can put jungle, any words that you like, save, help. Now one thing you can also do is put your own name here. So for example, I'm going to put Vineet. And one other thing that I'm going to show you in just a minute is that if you like a particular animal a lot and you want more of that word to appear in your artwork, you can do that. So for example, my favorite animal is a lion, so I can put lion, 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 lion a few times. And also I want to put endangered, endangered a few times, or maybe my own name a few times. Any word that you want to occur, a little bit more often, you can do that. And once you are done, you just say submit, and then now these words will appear all over your art, and we'll see that in just a minute. So I close that out, and now you can see all these words appear. Now you have the basics together. We need to do a few things to make your artwork even better. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you go to the word layout options here, you start with the word, and it says here combine identical words. You say no. What that does is, if you have entered lion, 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 lion many times, if you select this, it will say yes, please put more than one lion word all over the art. So that's what that allows you to do. You go to layout, you should increase the number of words that you can use for your art to some very high number, like 600 is good. Tightness makes the outer edges of your artwork a little bit sharper. You can do that. And then for font preferences, you can say all fonts is okay, and then you say accept. Once you do that, some of these things that will kick in, and your artwork will already begin to look a little bit better. So let's see what it does. Okay, now when you close this out, you can see many more words have appeared, and some other things are also happening in the background. Now two other things that you have to do. One is the orientation here. So the orientation means how these letters and words are arranged. If you select the orientation, any means it can be any all over the place, any direction. But I think for this artwork you should pick either horizontal, vertical, or horizontal and vertical together. Any one of these three is okay, any is not okay. If you pick horizontal, all the words will be left to right, and you can read them easier. If you put vertical, they will be top to bottom, or this is also possible. But pick one of these. So I'm going to pick horizontal because I like horizontal words so that I can read them a little bit more easier. Otherwise, you got to twist your neck around. So let's see what happens when you do that. Aha! So now you can see all the words have become left to right, and I can shut this. And what I can also do is, so that I don't change it accidentally, I can lock it. So I go to orientation, you see this lock button. If I push it, now it is locked. So basically now it is going to always remain horizontal. If I didn't like it, I can come back here and put vertical, and that's fine. When I make it vertical, then it will make all the letters top and bottom, and that's how it is going to be. So no matter what you like, top or horizontal, I actually like horizontal, so I'm going to go back to horizontal and lock it in place so that it doesn't change beyond what I like. So okay, so I close this. Alright, that's there. Now the next thing to keep in mind is this kind of art looks okay, is white in the middle and words outside, but for this art you may also think of changing this color scheme so that it is dark in the middle. And how you do that is this theme means the color sequence that you pick. If you go in here, you will find that there are some about 50 or 60 different color schemes, and if you pick the right one, you will see some magic happens. So I want a dark background, and how do I find that? If I scroll up and down, I'm looking for any color here where it has black boxes around it. Like for example this one, you'll see this black boxes around it. That means the background is black. This one says the background is white, like you see here, this is white. But if I switch over to this theme, and if I click that, now do you see how the background changed and it all became dark? Actually, if you put a black background, you can see the shape a little bit better. So I recommend that those of you who like this color combination better, pick a dark background. And you don't have to just use this, you can pick any theme that you like. For example, this one is also dark, a little darkish red. Or for example, you scroll down, there's so many others, like for example this one, you may like that. Or cake bakery, there's many combinations, a candy corn that you like. So use your creativity, see which color combination that you like. There's a fall one that is also very nice, whatever the case might be. So let's say I select this one, but actually I'm gonna go back to one on the top that I had picked before. Okay, this is also very nice. So okay, I select this, I go out, and now if I like this kind of dark scheme, I can lock that as well. So I can lock this scheme here, and if I like, I can change it back again. And now what I do is I can try to just organize the words a little differently. So that just moves the words around slightly, just so that you get different views. And so let's see what happens. Okay, now you'll see the words are arranged a little differently. You'll see some words appear more often than others. Like there are many more lions, endangered. Beneath appears a few times, and it doesn't matter. You can go back and change it all over again if you like. For example, you can go back to the load and add one more word here. Let's say I wanted to add puppy. I can do that. So I submit that, and now what will happen is the word puppy will appear somewhere in here, so on and so forth. And if I want to remove a word, I can do that as well. So once I do all of that, let me see if I can close that. Alright, so somewhere out here you'll see puppy. Like for example, you see the word puppy here. Alright, so you try doing a few combinations here. So when you do this button here, it just rearranges the letters so that maybe you like it better, and you can do that. Or you can go back and change the color. You can change a few different things. So let's say I did many times, or I changed the theme, and I can go back and say, hey, I liked, let's see the 3 or 4 things that I have done so far. So you can go to history, and it'll show you there's one that I did, there's another one I clicked a few times. So you can see various things. And let's say I say I liked this one the best. Okay, if I like this one the best and I'm very happy with it, or I'm not, I can change it again. I say I'm done, I want to save it. So you go to save, you come in here, and you should pick a large size saving, so for example 4 megabyte sized image. So basically I click this and I can pick a name here, my art project.jpg. I do that, and then what happens is it saves it there. So basically I'm done. So basically this picture is now available to me. Just to be sure, I go in here and here it says my art project. I click that and there you go. So you see, this is the artwork that I just did. Once you have it, you have saved it, you can email it to me, and then I can compile it and look at it, and we'll do all kinds of cool stuff. If you don't like it, you can do it all over again and make another one, or with a different shape. So instead of a tree, you can make a lion or whatever animal that you like, or maybe it's a bird or a butterfly, whatever animal that, whatever shape that you feel helps you convey the sense that, look, we got to help our animals. Well, I hope you had fun. If you have any questions, let me know. Enjoy your art project and let's help the animals of the Indian jungle. Bye bye.